Okay, so this meeting is about using either 99 Design or 48-hour logo or whatever equivalent website to help do the logo design. And there's two types of things you can do for logo design. You can either go to Fiverr or Upworks or whatever, where you actually hire a designer directly, one person. But those ones, I think it's better for when a client knows what they want. So they might send you like 2 or 3 logos they really like, and you just change it to fit. So in those circumstances, we either do it ourselves or we find Fiverr someone to do it, right? But in the other case, which is in this case, when the client doesn't know what they want, right, and they just have a general grasp, then you want to use what we call crowdsource, where there's like hundreds of designers who will compete for your logo. And the good thing about this one is that you get variety, right? 99 Design takes about 1 week turnaround. So I think it's 4 days doing the initial design, and then you pick the top contestants, and then you have 2 more or 3 more days of finessing. My expectation is that these guys can never do it 100%, right? So we can get them to like 99%, 98, 95%, and then the final bit we can finish up ourselves, because the communication on the internet is not right. Another thing I learned over the years is it's important that when you don't just pick their first design, because I've seen many times where a designer might be lazy and they just went out there and just copy another logo. So you always have to ask them to make some minor changes, even if you love that design, to make some minor tweaks that's specifically to what you want. That way you ensure there is no copyright issues.
Yes.
Okay, so these are the 2 websites. Now, 48-hour logo is a little bit cheaper, if I remember correctly. And yeah, 99 dollars, I think $7.99, and 48-hour logo is about $500 and something. Depends on the price. So I'm just going to start. Okay, so we just so our brand usually includes the letterhead and business cards. So we can actually use this one to do that as well. If you look at this so it's not that much more expensive. You can just go like this. So we want the letterhead and the business card usually. Business card, that's our package, $1,000 that we charge our clients for logo, business card, letterhead. So that's basics so they get it started. Okay. Now the 99 Design, that onboarding process it's really cool, right? It's like you get to choose like what style you want and things like that, and it gives you some logo you can compare. And the 48 hours logo is a little bit more rough, but we'll go through that today anyway. And now I'll bring some of the things that we learned from 99 Design into here. Okay, choose your industry. So in this case, we're doing medical. And it says pick. So obviously the designer, I think from their perspective, they need to have some idea what you like, right? So what I did with this client is I already went forward and back with the client. And obviously before the project starts, gather as much information as you can from the client. So we have in our process we have a brand questionnaire. So it's a cut down version of our standard questionnaire. It talks about what color they like, blah blah. So we can actually put that into the proposal, the competition as well, so the designer understands it, or we can just summarize it, right, which I've done. Yes. So what I did was I just I put together the name, the color palettes, and the feeling they want. That's it. Super simple. Right? And I went out and sort of picked a few logos I think the client might like, and then just got him to give me a feedback. Right? So he says he likes certain ones. I really like this one. Right? Yes, it's got that skin because it's a dermatologist. It's a skin. This one's a bit tacky, he said. So he picked a few, 3, 4, and 7. 4, 3, 7. Right? So you can from there you can sort of have a guess what the client likes, and then you can tell the designer as well. Right? So we're just a middleman, and because this one says you have to pick from here, right? So obviously we don't have that. We come up. We should build it up for later, but we'll just pick something that's similar anyway.
Yep.
So I'd say. So much. Let's pick a few. What's your logo company name? So, describe your business or product. So keep it simple.
Yep.
And we can actually go. I think the client actually changed some wording. He said to remove warm. Warm and friendly. Yeah, modern, sophisticated, industrial, edgy. So that's the wording. Okay. And this is the opportunity to attach the logo we like. So what I do is under development, there's a brand and design and a logo. And then under logo, there's like, the style guide and the assets, but it's create a new thing called ideas. So it was 3, 4, 7. One at a time. To form the logo. Yeah. So always think about from a designer's perspective, right? How do we make sure they understand like this and color, use of color. Just realized something. I should probably write a bit more. Instead of saying we like this one, you can say why, right?
Oh yeah.
This is sophisticated and the use of small elements make up big logo lines reflects the skin cell structure. Yeah, so that's a bit more useful, right? Okay, now in terms of the costs, so I think this is American dollars. So to remember, like 99 Design is actually an Australian company, but I think they charge American dollars as well. I can't remember. It's just to double check. Right? So that being said, we go, what method do you want? Let's see. Standard to brand identity. $100. So the more days for them. Yeah, so the more you increase the budget, the more designer will be, I'm happy to come and compete, right? So basically the bigger the reward. And then there's a thing called guarantee contest, because in 99 Design and all the other copycats like 48-hour design, you can actually run the competition for 4 days and just pull the plug and say, you know what, I got some inspiration. Thank you very much. I'm going to do it myself, which is a bit dodgy, right? So this one says, I guarantee I'm going to pay some money for this project. So that's why it's good to have that on. I also got a voucher. Often, whenever there's like stuff online, whether it's buying stuff or always trying to find they got a coupon code. I know I did it for. No, I got it. Yeah, so we get an upgrade for free.
Oh, true.
And that means I just start again. Okay, easy. So we want this. Cool. Okay, so start it again. 3 days. You got upgrade, you got a guarantee, private upgrade. So this one basically says I don't want the search engine to find me. So that you know, I don't really care. Yeah, 320. Okay, account. So restart. I hope I don't have to do it again.
Yeah.
Did I already upgrade? Oh, okay. So it's basically saying the logo component is $148, and then the business cards and stuff. See, I'm not sure if the business card and stuff is worth that much money.
Yeah, exactly.
So because we got the template for that already.
Yep.
Or we can just get someone on Fiverr.
Exactly.
Yeah,
business
so what I want is variety, right? So what we can do is I'd rather put more money on the logo right, and not worry about the identity anymore. So I'd rather go gold, right? Oh, so it's gold that allow you to do a bit longer.
Yes.
But I still want to not too long. Yeah, let's drag out too much. Yep, looks good. So because American dollars, we always use our just pause. Okay, so once the payment's done, we take you to a location where you manage the thing, manage the project. And what happens is every time someone submits something, this will continue. You see the designs. And the most important thing to remember is that you trying to give feedback as soon as you can, because you got 3 days, right? So the faster you can give them the feedback, the faster they can make changes. And therefore,
so basically, we have to finish the project in 3 days.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. From start.
I mean, we couldn't let it go for 7 days, but we choose to do it in 3 days.
Yes.
Right? I mean, I'm just thinking today's Friday, right? And we got technically I should have done it in but I don't know what are the design, are they part-time or they full-time? You don't know that. So it's always good to have a mixture of like between the weekdays and weekends.
That's good.
I don't think I can change the project things anymore. Yes, I should be okay.
Yep.
And that's what 48 hours is known for, is that you get a logo quick. So we just have to wait. Yeah. And like I said, we can get the 99%, 95% there. We'll finish off the remaining. This is purely to get ideas. Yeah. And because I actually like this one the most, right? I'm going to try and push for this. So in the past, like if it goes for 1 week, what we can do is we can actually give access to the client so they can give feedback themselves. But in this circumstance, I'm just going to manage it for them. Right? And I'll probably like download a few images to give them the client a feedback. And I purposely chose Friday to start because the client's busy Monday to Friday. I'm going to use the weekend to give him stuff as well. And I'll SMS him to make sure he knows. Yeah, so the important thing to remember is just to give the designer feedback. After a certain period, the contest will finish. You pick the top contenders and then final tweak and then finish up the project. So that's pretty easy. Cool, that's it.
Perfect.